So if n is a natural number, what values n can have? N can be equal to 1, or it can be equal to 2, or it can be equal to 3, or it can be equal to 4, and so on. So we know n cannot be equal to 0 and n cannot be equal to negative number because n is natural number. Now if n is equal to 1, then what is 2n equal to? So if n is equal to 1, 2n is equal to 2. If n is equal to 2, 2n is equal to 4. If n is equal to 3, 2n is equal to 6. If n is equal to 4, 2n is equal to 8, and so on. Now if you observe here, 2n is always an even number. 2n is always even number. So if I multiply minus 2n number of times, 2n number of times, which means, what it means? It means that even number of times. Even number of times. So what happens if I multiply minus to even number of times? What would be the sign of it? I'm not interested in the weight of it. If it is multiplied negative numbers even number of times, we have seen the answer would get positive sign. And this is what we saw just in our last topic. The second one they are asking is, what happens if we multiply minus 2n plus 1? So if n is equal to 1, 2, let's take these cases 3, 4, 5, and so on. Then 2n is equal to n plus 1. For n is equal to 1, 2n is 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So 2n plus 1 becomes 3. For n is equal to 2, 2n is 4 plus 1, 5. Why? Because 2 into 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2 into 1 is 2 plus 1, 3. 2 into 2 plus 1, that is equal to 2 into 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 plus 1, 5. 2n, so 2 into 3 plus 1. 2 into 3, 6, 6 plus 1, 7. Now if you see here, all these three are odd numbers. So if we multiply minus to odd number of times, what are we going to get? The answer will get a negative sign. Minus 12 multiplied by minus 11 multiplied by 10. So as we know, what we need to do is we need to start solving from the left because we have the same operation. So we'll first solve these two numbers. Now here 12 into 11 is 132. So we'll just multiply the weight. And now the sign. Here it is a minus sign, here also it is a minus sign. Two equal signs will always result into plus. So plus 132 into 10 as it is. Now here again 132 and 10 we multiply, 1320 is the answer. There's plus sign here also, no sign means plus sign. So plus plus same signs result into again positive. So our final answer is going to be 1320. we can change sign of our answer. How many negative integers are there in this complete sum? We have 2 negative integers, means even number of negative integers. That means our answer has to be positive, and we have got it correct. Minus 18 multiplied by minus 5 multiplied by minus 4. So again, now we see that there are 3 negative numbers here. So our answer has to be a negative answer. So let's see the first two. First, let's take the first two and multiply them. So multiplication of their weights, 18 fives are 90. So we get 90 as the answer. Two negative integers, negative, negative, same sign results into positive. So I get plus 90 multiplied by minus 4. 90 multiplied by minus 4. 4 zeros are 0, 4 nines are 36. So 360 is the multiplication of their weights. Now sign, one is positive, one is negative. Different signs means the resultant sign is always minus. And now we see that our answer is a negative answer, which is correct because we have 3 negative numbers to be multiplied, and 3 being odd, the answer should have a negative sign. Minus 1 into one integer is equal to minus 22. What is this integer? Now we know that the answer is minus a, so we know that minus 1 into a is equal to minus a. So if it is minus 22, if minus a is minus 22, what is a? A has to be plus 22, opposite sign of that. Same way, if we want to know what is this number, if the answer is equal to 37. So minus a is 37, minus a is 37. So what would be a? The same weight, but different sign, minus 37. So the additive inverse of 37.